Hey guys, welcome to Coma Pirate Radio, where we as esoteric pirates slide our boats together, throw the ropes, tie the knots, talk about the maps. I'm Mystic Eve, and I'm here with what's going on at the Solar Party Paradigm. Now, these cards are directly channeled by me from the planets to help you understand in more than just the mind, but to feel the planets and what's going on in the macrocosm so that you can have a greater understanding of what's going on in the microcosm. They come in a nice box. They have a little pamphlet, all the good stuff, all the goods. So let's get into it. What is going on at the Solar Party Paradigm? A lot, actually. We have got some major conjunctions. You know, they talk about the planets being in alignment. They're not exactly in alignment, but they're all getting along. And we have a lot in the same constellations. So let's get into it. Please like and subscribe. I have a lot to offer on this channel, and your support is greatly appreciated. Okay, so what is going on at the Solar Party Paradigm? The way that we are able to understand everything is by looking at the whole entire party. Visualizing it can help us be able to keep it in our minds to be able to utilize all this information. So we have a planetary alignment, which means not that they're all physically in a row, but they're all getting along. Except Chiron and Lilith, and we'll talk about that later. But right now we have the sun, the emo kid, in conjunction with Mercury, and the moon is about to come in to this Aquarius energy. These guys are in conjunction, all right? They are twins, meaning, of course, they're all going to get along, right? We also have the party planner, Venus, and Neptune in Pisces at the front door, okay? So these guys, the bartender, the beauty queen, and the party planner are aliens standing at the front door that just changed into Pisces. Very big shift. Very big shift. Now, we have two bosses, okay, in Gemini, best friends with the birthday kid. All right. And we also have this tech guy that is in Taurus. So they're a cow. And they were moving backwards for a little while. And they're about to get back into forward motion. All right. Sometimes that cow is hard to move. Now, this tech guy is going to have a very interesting relationship with the mirror as the mirror is passing hands at the party. So stay tuned. Check it out. So let's dive into this birthday kid in conjunction with the emo kid, the DJ, and the moon is about to come into their energy. All of these guys sharing energy. All right, so I'm going to read you a few of the words that are on the cards. This birthday kid is the hero. Single, but now all of a sudden he's got twins. Very energetic. The main character of the party. Who the party is for, because there wouldn't be a party without the birthday kid. All right. Hands in hand. Arm in arm with the emo kid. Now, the emo kid is the outsider. Very passionate and intense. This is the mysterious one hanging out at the edge of the party, typically, but now in conjunction with the birthday kid, wearing all black, but now that they're in Aquarius, where's the Aquarius? Now that they're in Aquarius, black and rainbows, all right, looking dangerously sexy. I mean, the emo kid tends to, right? So this guy is ruthless, is radical, revolutionary, transformative. And they're also with the DJ, okay? The DJ is dominating the emotions with mic in hand. All messages received flow through them. This is the lyricist. The racketeer, very commercial, the entrepreneur. All right. All in rainbows, hand in hand. Now, the moon is moving much faster. The mirror passes hands. Everybody comes and goes in the bathroom mirror very quickly. But this mirror is about to come into conjunction, twins, with the birthday kid, the emo kid, and the DJ. So how does that feel? To feel it, we imagine, we paint the picture of this birthday kid hanging out behind the DJ at the party with this awesome, radical, rainbow emo kid rocking it in the background. And they're about to be looking in the mirror, which is really interesting. With this mirror is going to be a new moon. Oops, that's not the mirror. The mirror is going to be a new moon. How is that different than a full moon at the solar party paradigm party? How is that? How is the new moon? Okay. And how is the new moon different from the full moon at the solar party? The new moon is the black mirror. The one that you look deep inside yourself, rather than the full moon, which is more, it's lit up. All right. You see more of it. Just feel it. Again, it's not about how you comprehend it up here. It's how you feel it here. The boss, Jupiter, is in Gemini. which means there's two, right? They're twins. So the boss is the owner of the venue. They're paying for everything. This is the godfather, grandfather energy. All right. I mean, granted, the birthday kid, there wouldn't be a party without him, but the boss is a ginormous contributor. Jupiter is an enormous contributor of this party. The abundance paying for everything. In Gemini, it's a masculine energy with blue skin, appearing as an inseparable two. They have the power to bring the higher self into union with the lower self, merging the two perspectives with duality. Now, this Jupiter is in trine with the birthday kid. What does that mean? These guys are BFFs. They're best friends. They have each other's back, right? If one has a problem, the other one will come to his aid, no matter what. Besties for life. Now, this is a really good relationship to have with the birthday kid and the boss, right? You want the boss on your side. And the boss wants the birthday kid to be best friends with, for sure, for sure. This is an important relationship in this planetary alignment. Now, let's look at these aliens at the party. We've got Saturn, the party planner, Venus, the beauty queen, and Neptune, the bartender. They're all Pisces. It's a feminine energy. So, I mean, the beauty queen is a feminine energy, so she's ultra feminine. The bartender being water and ruled by Pisces is in the power place right now. And Saturn, the party planner, which is Capricorn, is androgynous. Because yes, we do have the polarities of the masculine and the feminine energy at the solar party. But it's not about what physical traits you have, right? Let's not get into that. There is a spectrum of all of it. There's androgynous, some are over masculine, some are like very, very feminine in like with Venus in Pisces. It's a holding, receiving energy rather than a pushing kinetic energy. So these guys have koi fish skin and beautiful flowing fins. They have the immense power of sacrificial love, drawing sigils on the walls and speaking in light language and tongues. So this front door also moved into this energy. The front door turned from fire, a fire ring, into a waterfall. And we have a beautiful, beautiful feminine energy right there next to, in conjunction with the bartender. I mean, can we say Coyote Ugly? For sure. Venus is the star of the party. The prettiest and most glamorous. Like all eyes are on her. A feminine, holding, receptive energy. And as an alien, a Pisces super sensitive, introspective, sensitive, otherworldly, intuitive, and introverted. We can paint the picture now, can't we? She's at the front door, though. Like, all of them are at the front door. But this bartender is also serving plant medicine at the party, bringing the collective consciousness together with the elixirs at the bar. This is a very creative, spiritual, understanding, visionary bartender. Hand in hand with the beauty queen. Oh, she's dancing. She is dancing on the bar. And they are aliens. I mean, you can't get any more real than that at the front door. Now, let's talk about this party planner, because she's a little bit different. She's not in conjunction with the bartender and the beauty queen. Saturn is a little bit different, but still in Pisces. Saturn is the party planner. An energy, androgynous energy, but I like to say she is a feminine pronouns. It's whatever. Whatever you feel like the pronoun should be. They, them, it's all of it. But this party planner is coordinating the entire party with the iPad and the pen at the tip of her mouth. She's punctual, structured, disciplined. And that's why Saturn has transgendered. Saturn was typically seen as a masculine, the harbinger of death. As a masculine, it's a new day. It's a new way. Pisces is way too sensitive for the masculine to be involved in planning the party. Okay? She is going to plan the party. It doesn't matter what your physical traits are. They're responsible. They hold boundaries. The rings hold the boundaries. Conservative and defensive. A Piscean alien being defensive. You might not want to get on her bad side. You know, just saying. So now let's talk about this tech guy. Uranus. Yes, Uranus. Because this character is literally the only revolutionary planet that is sitting on its side, showing Uranus to the entire party. Okay? This tech guy is the electrical engineer, because of electricity, you know. The social media manager, because the planet of technology. They maintain systems and algorithms. Do we all want to know about the algorithms? Yes. Always looking for the right moment to press record. Please. This guy has been in retrograde, meaning he's been kind of going backwards. Like, what's going on with that guy? I don't know. They're in Taurus. So it's an androgynous character because Uranus, you know, being ruled by Aquarius, and that's more like pushing and giving energy, and Taurus is Venus ruled, so it's more of a feminine. So we have an androgynous character here, the tech guy. but has been stuck as a cow. You know, cows sometimes can be hard to move when they're in the middle of the road. This guy has been really hard to move recently, but is about to move and go direct. We're about to get this guy, girl, however they want their pronouns, to move forward. Now, they have a very interesting relationship, which is the aspects, to some of the other guys. What is that? Well, we have a sextile, okay? Yes, it has to do with sex, tile. These guys need to get a room. You feel the attraction between them. Looking at each other with sensual and longing eyes, together they practice Tantra. And through the orgasm, they get closer to God. Yes. It's energy, guys. It's just energy. Try not to make it more. I mean, Uranus can be quite ridiculous at times, but the revolutionary showing his ass. But this is energy. This is prana. This is vril. So who is this tech guy having this relationship with? The beauty queen and Mars, the jock, the sacred masculine and the sacred feminine. I did that backwards. Anyway, this tech guy is really having a good time with this alien of a beauty queen, which is very feminine. And guess what this jock looks like? This sacred masculine in Cancer. My Mars is in Cancer, by the way. They aren't very masculine. They're very androgynous. This jock in Cancer, oh. Cancer is very emotional. Now, there's a lot going on with the moon and the new moon, so we can kind of tie in that Mars Cancer with the moon a little bit as well. Okay, feeling of the energies that are all wrapped up together in a beautiful spiral that spirals in and spirals out in all directions. So I myself am looking forward to this. Where did you go? This tech guy finally getting a move on. All right. Now we need to talk about a special character that's very, very dear to my heart. Chiron, the shaman at the party. Chiron is an asteroid that entered our solar system in October of 1977. Very important date for me. Stationed between the two rings, Uranus and Saturn, right there in the sphincter. Why? To heal the root chakra. Okay? Everybody loves a shaman until they reach into your soul and find all of the trauma and the sore spots. They're not the most popular at the party. In fact, I've found personally that nobody really likes him because he turns the party into a ceremony, which seems fine until you're just trying to party. You're just trying to have fun, and this guy comes up in your face and is like, no, I'm going to show you your traumas. This is going to be like ayahuasca, and you're going to be puking your brains out and seeing all your shadows. And a lot of times everybody else just wants to party. And that's what's going on right now. Because if you want to look at everybody's getting along in this planetary alignment. And I was like, well, who's not getting along? Because at the party, for me personally, and I don't really go to a lot of parties, but the person that is not having a good time is, as a kid, usually was the one that I would go hang out with. Oh, you're alone in the corner? Are you hey, what's up with you? Are you okay? That was me, right? As a teenager. So when I look at the solar party paradigm, I was like, well, who's not getting along? If all of these planets are aligned in sextiles and trines, in conjunctions, who's not getting along? Well, we've got Chiron in opposition with Lilith, the bad girl, and square with Mars, the jock. So what does this feel like? The shaman on the opposite side of the party as the bad girl. Now Lilith, I'll read you the card, is the point along the moon's path that is farthest from the earth. The rebellious, primordial feminine. She's a black widow sitting in a web. If you picture her at the party as the black widow in the corner, the one sitting over there, maybe crying at this point. I don't know. Very emotional. They will show you your shadows. Again, with Chiron, like, look at your shadow. And especially with this black mirror coming up in Aquarius in conjunction with this birthday kid. The reason why I can remember all of this because I've painted the picture of the party. And you can do that with these cards, especially, and the more you leave them out and you see them and you feel them, and you're able to start zooming your perspective out and understanding what is going on instead of having a lot of intellectual book. It's condensed energy that you can feel it rather than having a big ass textbook. You've got flashcards. Okay, think about it that way. So if you visualize the shaman on the other side of the party as this bad girl, spider, that both want to show you your shadows. Now, the thing about oppositions, where's that? Is that they create duality, but opposites attract. So when something is a direct line across from you, you're on the other side, but I'm focused on you because you're right there in the center, right? So it can be very intense. You're the other. I can point my finger at you. You're the other. You're over there. You're not over here, so you're my enemy. But at the same time, you can be like, hey, you, what you doing over there? I can see what's on your mind's on my mind too. Bring these guys together, the bad girl and the shaman, and you can heal duality. So what's the square with the jock? Okay, a square is a little bit different than an opposition in that these guys are old friends that always get each other in trouble. There's a lot of tension and frustration between them. They need a little bit of therapy to harmonize. But when they do, the square can make a really solid foundation. All right, so squares can be felt as really difficult because everybody wants to use it as a wheel. You don't use the square as a wheel. You use the square as a brick to build a foundation, but they're hard to move. So you feel them as very frustrating. Ugh, what's up with that? It's like friends that, yeah, I mean, it's like, I love hanging out with you, man. I do. But can we not get into trouble? Can we not always go down the same path and end up doing something crazy? Please. So this is with the jock. All right. We talked about the jock earlier in Cancer. So it's not a very masculine jock at the moment. It's kind of androgynous in Cancer. Very sensitive and emotional. Really strong exoskeleton. But, you know, if they don't like the game, Cancer Mars will disappear. Just with the tide. The tide gets too high and the crabs disappear. So this placement can be hard for Mars. But at the same time, if you understand that this jock wins the game for the party, like without the jock, there wouldn't be a star player. We need this warrior to win the game. So with them being a little bit more on the feminine side in Cancer and in square with the shaman, let's give him some slack. Maybe not say him. Maybe they prefer a different pronoun at the moment in Cancer. Oh, gosh. And that's okay. Screw the government. Like, who cares about them anyway? It's the solar party paradigm. It's the macrocosm that we should be focused on here. Especially with this Cancer Mars in square with the shaman. Now, to make the whole party really come together, getting everybody on board and feeling good at the same time is a very powerful magician's magic, alchemy. Bringing the elements together to save the world, to create a new world. I mean, the shit's getting crazy, and everybody knows it. Where you focus is important. They tell me, don't focus over here, don't look at yourself, because then you're not looking at the person that is, you got to look at the camera. But then I'm not looking at myself, and I'm not looking at the time up here, right? I got to focus. Where do you focus? Focus on the planets. Why? Because they're massive balls of energy, light, frequency, and vibration spinning around. I mean, why not? They were the first gods. You want to have a new religion. You can't really have a new religion. All of the scripts have been written, okay? It's a circle. So, coming back around, the heavenly bodies. and getting to know them. Creating your own deities through this paradigm can help you change your own world. And that's what they say. You change your own world and you change the outer world. Thank you so much for watching. And I have been working on this channel for many years now, close to 5 years. I have a lot of content and, I'm working on making it better, more professional. I finally have published the Solar Party Paradigm cards. They are available for order on my website, centerofmysticarts.com. It's been under construction, but it should be up and running soon. Please like and subscribe. It really does help, not just me. It's not going to just help me out. It's not about me. It's about the macrocosm. It's about giving the energy back to the planets and the sun, the solar system. So whether you're traveling physically or mentally, may it be in love and light and shadow. Don't forget your magic bag full of everything you need. Have a beautiful day. Ciao.